Injustice is a 2021 animated video-on-demand superhero film based on the 2013 video game of the same name, developed by NetherRealm Studios and based on characters from DC Comics, produced by Warner Bros. Animation, DC Entertainment, and distributed by Warner Bros. Home Entertainment. It is the 43rd installment in the DC Universe animated original movies line. The film is directed by Matt Peters from a story by Ernie Albacher. The film, set in separate continuity from the main DC universe, follows Superman's descent into madness after being tricked by the Joker into killing his pregnant wife, Louise Lane, and detonating a nuclear weapon that destroys Metropolis. An unthinkable tragedy propels Superman into a dangerous new mindset, ultimately putting Justice League members against each other in injustice. An all-new DC animated movie produced by Warner Bros.
In an alternate dimension 5 years ahead of the regular one, Joker has drugged Superman and tricked him into killing his wife and his unborn son. Superman, overwhelmed by anger, murders Joker and establishes a regime in which him and the superheroes turned evil rules over the world, murdering and destroying as they see fit. However, an insurgency led by Batman and Lex Luthor are the last line of defense for humanity. Meanwhile, in the regular dimension, the Joker has rigged a no supply by Lex Luthor and is preparing to blow it. The insurgency, seeing their chance to save the original dimension and their own, pull several Justice League heroes over to assist them in their quest for freedom from Superman's regime. This is their last chance as Superman is preparing to crush the insurgency once and for all, alongside their counterparts from the original dimension and their world.
In the movie I've watched, Injustice, I observed some psychological related disorders between some of the characters. I'll personally discuss about 5 of them: Joker, Harley Quinn, Batman, Catwoman, and Superman. First is Joker. He is showing borderline personality disorder, but it is unclear and he is more likely to be a psychopath. Next is Harley Quinn. She is showing histrionic personality disorder. People with this kind of disorder are pervasive and excessive emotionally, display attention-seeking behavior, and exhibit unpredictable and erratic behavior with a drama antics. Next would be Batman. Batman is showing signs of PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder as he witnessed his parents murdered when he was a child. He also has a fear of harming others. That is why he can't use a gun to kill someone. It is more likely a symptom of obsessive-compulsive disorder or OCD. Next is Catwoman. She is showing antisocial personality disorder as she is using her charm to manipulate others and get what she wants. Lastly, Superman. I can say that it's hard to find noticeable flaws in him because he is showing his noble personality. He's always gentle, kind, and selfless.
The movie Injustice explores the perils of vigilant justice and the blurred lines between good and evil. This movie is a rated R film and it isn't that much more violent and profane than all of the other DC Universe film, but I think there is enough blood, fighting scenes, trauma, and sound effects to justify it. To say nothing of the language and infrequent sexual innuendo also. So, the acting is solid and the animation isn't of the highest quality, but it works for the story. Then, the story itself turns into the usual snags and snarls of so many side stories and secondary mortals. Heroes, villain, to the point where the complexity is best enjoyed by the superfans, I think. The biggest surprise here happens when one realizes that characters are killed in this alternate universe, no matter how heroic or villainous they may be, and make this an interesting exploration of all too familiar themes and characters.
This movie shows us that certain situations can sometimes challenge our own morality and sense of judgment. Just like how it was portrayed, everything started with the loss of a precious someone. Persons who have experienced extreme negative emotion, like losing someone in the hands of other people, can shake their judgment. If a man murdered someone, one could think that they should be punished by the law, while one could also think that because that person murdered someone, the level of punishment should be equal to what they've done. Their mind becomes clouded, thus affecting their decisions and moral justice, affecting the judgment and morals that they uphold for so long. Opposing moral thinking can lead to negative outcomes, just like again how it was portrayed in the movie. Their sense of judgment are opposed to one another, thus seeing each other as enemies. One could say that putting the judgment on your hands might be the right thing to do because you are the one who was affected, but others could also say that it is wrong and that no one has the right to decide what is the right thing to do. Their righteousness are being tested once they've experienced these situations. No one could really say that the choice is right or wrong. It is always based on one's sense of judgment and morality.